Hey guys, wanted to do a quick report now that I'm away from the game table for BCS, and I've pretty much wrapped up my time. So I did a quick video on wrapping up at the table. It's kind of noisy. I have a minute here away that I can record for a minute or two before I go off and do stuff with my kid for the rest of the evening while my wife plays her game. She's playing Triumph and Tragedy right now. I don't know whether or not I'm going to be playing anything tonight. That's going to be kind of up in the air. Sort of like last night, I unexpectedly played Dune Imperium. Tonight, I don't know if if there will be pickup games or if we're just going to eat dinner as a family and hang out or what. I don't know. So we'll see. If you see any more additional videos from me this evening, that'll be from that if it happens. Just doing a quick check out on my BCS experience. So these are fresh thoughts. I'm sure I'm going to do the big post-mortem video when the con is over. But somebody who was spectating had kind of asked me the question, what are the highlights of the system that make it distinct? And in my view, it was really centered around the interplay of the logistics, but without supply points, obviously. So ensuring that you have a good position to get to trail supply and actions, or getting supply and support activities for your units, managing the support of your units, the armor support, clearing armor support, and leveraging armor and infantry in the right situations to the best effect. And I think it has a very compelling game arc now for Panzer's Last Stand. It has a particular activation method where we had to kind of pick, these are the formations that we're going to activate as either primary or secondary activations, which influences the snafu roll and a few other things. So that was like its own twist. The rest of the games don't have that, but that did add an element of like prioritization of what do you want to do and when, and how important is it to bring these reinforcements onto the board that start kind of off map or at the very edge of the map. So I really appreciated that in Panzer's Last Stand. You have these very powerful panzer divisions of the Germans, but inevitably a lot of the fighting starts to head back into what is very, sloping hill terrain with forest, and that forces you to kind of maneuver in with infantry. And if not for some bad die rolls, I would have really tore up some Soviet tank units because they're just so much more susceptible in forest terrain and closed terrain, which is like an obvious thing, like you would expect it to work that way, but it does work that way pretty well. And very generally, I quite like the system. So I wasn't sure what I was going to think, going in. It was just, I had heard that BCS was very good. Having now gotten a chance to play it, I really, really like the system. I think Panzer's Last Stand is very, very fun. What we've played of it, I had a really great time. I think everybody at the table has had a good time, and I'm jealous that they're going to get to keep playing for a while yet. So I'm probably going to pick up at least one BCS game in the near term. I want to get AeroCorps just because it's cheaper and newer. But I also want Last Blitzkrieg because I think I'd like to see this system in a Battle of the Bulge situation. So definitely going to get BCS. I don't know how soon BCS would show up on the channel in the future with me playing solitaire or whatever. That's really up in the air. But at the very least, I know that I like the system. I like it. I like how it operates. The rules, now that I understand the rules, I'm like, yeah, easy to get it going and playing the game, and just had a really good time with it. And I do appreciate that the artillery and Air Force usage for barraging is very deadly, but that lines up with the fact that like artillery killed more people in a lot of these battles than conventional engagements between infantry, for instance. So setting things up to leverage your artillery very well, to pick off weakened units, destroy them, move on, take positions, hit armor where they're weakest, contest with your own armor, have engagements between armor units or infantry with armor support. All that stuff just comes together. There's a lot of cool narrative moments. So BCS, A+, very interested in pursuing more gameplay in that system. Tomorrow will be an all-day event, as long as I want to keep playing it from the morning till the night, deep night if we want to, is OCS Tunisia 2. I'll be playing that with Justiguard. You can check out his channel. He's also the designer for Seljuk, which is a new game in the Levy campaign series. So hopefully Justin and I are going to have a great time. I think we're going to be joined by somebody else as well who signed up for the game, so there'll be 3 of us. Not sure how we're going to divide up the side labor there, but this will give me a chance to compare BCS to OCS. Obviously different scales, trying to do different things and focus on different things, but I'm pretty stoked for it too. So we'll see how I feel about OCS. I mean, I have OCS games, I push some counters around, but I've not really played in earnest, and I've not played it opposed, so that's going to be the real big opportunity here, guys. So a couple days into Game On, it's so far pretty great. The food is good, the company is good, so having a good time. All right, catch you guys later.